Huh. I wonder what I should do the next video on. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Sutton is... Did something happen? Been away for like, what? Just 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I feel like no big news happened. No, you know what? Let me check my normal websites here. No, you should be asleep. You shouldn't. No. Not for real. You should be asleep. I don't know why you're tossing and turning. I'm trying to do stuff. What are you? All right. Anyway, what? How much money they're spending on this? Oh, that went through. It's Friday. Oh, damn. Okay. I think I have more than I thought I would. All right. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, this is Carlos with the Nerdy Day podcast coming back at you. I'm just gonna use my two hands to cover the label because I don't have sponsorships yet for this delicious adult beverage. Very good, cheap. Beer? Yeah, I don't know that's a better word for beer. Sorry, I'm like punch drunk because I'm so tired. Hashtag dad life. Hashtag dad life. I already had the dad vibe, but if it wasn't for the hashtag dad vibe, also I'm in pajamas because I should be in bed. For context, it's 10 p.m. on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, I should be watching AEW. Anyway, besides the point, I'm here to talk about. Well, I don't know if you can tell by the light. You see the hue light I got right there. It's green. Ignore the Fire TV. I forgot to turn off my TV before I started filming, and I really don't feel like it. Also, my kid's like running around. I don't know if you can hear that. She should be asleep, but she's like rolling in her crib. Besides the point, this is normal rigmarole of these Nerdy Day videos. How you guys doing today? It's been a little bit. Took a little break, as you can tell. There's oh, nice. A big old dome kind of blocks what we're doing back there because we're kind of like. As you see a laundry basket. Well, that's a good angle. This is a good tripod. I like this. I like how I'm looking on OBS over here. So how you guys doing? I don't think anything happened in the past couple weeks since I've been gone. Let me see. I was thinking about the intro. Oh, that's right. I have all these articles open about Microsoft things. Let's get into it. So yeah, it's been a couple crazy. I don't want to say crazy. I don't think it's like crazy, but impactful weeks, I would say, for Microsoft. They're kind of making what I would say money moves. I mentioned this on Twitter a couple times. Officially, well, a few episodes back. I'm not sure what episode. Should yeah, I'll link it down below. Should I? Of course I should. Just hype myself up. Why not? A couple episodes back, we talked about the breaking news at the time of Microsoft and specifically the Xbox division pursuing ZeniMax Studios or ZeniMax Media Group to purchase. That is something I should edit out. But the child monitor froze and that scared me. Too many horror movies in my life. Adult beverage time. Drinking like a little cup of tea in Japan. Yeah, a couple weeks back we talked about, I guess months at this point, it was before 2021, the breaking news, and actually it was the week, am I correct? I think it was the week that the Xbox Series X launched. I feel like slowly but surely the Nerdy Day podcast is actually becoming the Microsoft podcast, the Microsoft Presents Nerdy Day podcast. I don't think that would be a good idea, just a Microsoft-centric podcast. I mean, if they sponsored it, I don't think, well, I'm not opposed to it, I guess, I don't know. I'm not famous. And I just started doing this thing, and like, I know like two people were like, "Hey man, you're doing a good job," which, Jeff, thank you for the feedback. and Deary. I feel like Neville too. Thank you, buddy. Thanks guys for the positive feedback. But I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay. Getting there. Nah, I'm not at a Cleef, Adams. I'm not a. She really should be asleep, and she's not. Anyway, besides the point. Started talking about Xbox acquiring ZeniMax Media Group, which they have a bunch of studios under that umbrella, with Bethesda being the highlight of them. This is coming from March 9th. This is from Xbox Wire, which I will also link down below. This is specifically from Phil Spencer, because the deal went through. This is official now. Xbox has acquired 8 talented development studios, including Bethesda Game Studios, id Software, ZeniMax Online Studios, Arcane, Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog, and Roundhouse Studios. They did also have like a sit-down video that was rumored for a while. That they said once the deal went through, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna get like a bunch of news thing." It wasn't really news per se. Like there was a bunch of about 20 games got put on Game Pass, which is awesome. Shout out to Game Pass. I got that for 3 months for $1, and I also paid $30 for EA Play, which transferred it to. That's like a year of EA Play, but then transfers it to 4 months of Game Pass Ultimate. So I got that till like August. Love an Xbox as well, just so I can, play. I have my PC, which I'm on, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, they have joined the studio officially. A bunch of 20 games got added onto the Game Pass list, which I will share right here. We have Dishonored 2, also reading from the Xbox Wire, Dishonored Definitive Edition, Dishonored 2, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, I think, is held up by some maybe PlayStation licenses. I'm not sure yet. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Pardon me, obligatory sip. That's what my show notes say. Obligatory sip of beer. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition. Elder Scrolls Online. That's cool, I guess. Do you have to pay for that, though? Anyway, Evil Within 1. Fallout 4. Fallout 76. I guess. Fallout New Vegas. Prey. Rage 2. Wolfenstein The New Order. Wolfenstein The Old Blood. Wolfenstein Young Blood. And all these are for console. Some are console and PC, and a good portion of them are console, PC, and cloud gaming through Game Pass app if you have an Android phone, and soon to coming to iOS devices in the near future through web browsing. So yeah, that was insane, right? That was just March 9th. Like that's when the official came in. Now we got moving on to different Xbox news. This comes from Monday. I'm reading from Ari Natis at Kotaku. This is RP Xbox Live, 2002 to 2021. The name Xbox Live is dead. You'll still be able to play Xbox games online, but the suite of Xbox Online services will now be known as the Xbox Network. Microsoft confirmed today to The Verge. This first launched in 2002. Xbox allowed players to play Xbox games online for free at the time. The 9 original live capable games included Mech Assault and NFL Fever 2003. Wow, I actually remember that game. I think I sold that at GameStop a couple times when I worked there. As of last year, the service is no longer available for the original 2001 Xbox, but third-party project is trying to restore functionality. It's just a kind of rebranding now, since there's so many things that fall in line with the Xbox ecosystem, let's say. So I think rebranding it to Xbox Network, good idea, to mitigate some of the confusion that comes with that. And then we have further news. I'm gonna go with the next one. I'm gonna go with the one that kind of impacts this week specifically in this month, and then finish off with another big deal rumor that just broke, similar to what happened with Bethesda, and now we have that confirmation since I went through all the proper channels. This is actually from Matt Kim at IGN. This is Xbox Showcase announced focusing on indies. An indie-focused show will premiere later this month. This was This was posted last week, as the time of recording. The interesting thing is the art shows like a little box of Hades, which, if you're a Switch player, a PC player, or if you're just interested in games, Hades is like a thing. It's a big thing. Everyone's playing that game. Everyone loves that game. It might be winning Game of the Year, the DICE Awards, Game Awards, things of that nature. And it looks like that was listed, they're shown there, like a little box. So I think that, I would hope either they open the ID, showcase thing with that, or, and as hey, this is our one more thing, and maybe talk about the fact that they, the box was there. There also will be some developers, including a Drinkbox, will be showing their new game, I believe they mentioned on Twitter. A big time indie studio that is being not supported and say by PlayStation, but has been kind of in your mind's eye. I associate them with PlayStation because of Guacamelee 1 and 2, and they are on other consoles, but they supported the Vita for a very long time. So I kind of see them as like almost like a third party, but that's associated specifically with Sony products. Not that their games don't come to other stuff, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they show at the showcase as well. This, as I mentioned below, this will be it. Now I want to end with, as I quickly stumble my words through that, I want to end with this. It's another article coming from IGN from Adam Bankhurst. And this is, the headline says here, Microsoft reportedly in talks to purchase Discord for over $10 billion. No deal's imminent, and Discord may still choose to go public instead of selling, but at this time, as reported by Bloomberg, these discussions appear to be as early as there's no imminent deal on the horizon. Furthermore, one source said that despite these talks, Discord may more likely go public than sell itself to another corporation. There's also rumors, I believe it's mentioned here because this is specifically about Microsoft pursuing them, because that's kind of like, I don't know how that works with business stuff. Is it leaking? Is it not leaking? Or is it just hearsay? At this point, who knows, right? But also potential suitors are with discussions for purchasing of Discord, if they don't go public, are Epic Games and Amazon. Epic Games, to a sense, actually makes sense. They're very game forward, as is Discord, but that can also bring in a casual audience. This has literally been a year of COVID, working from home for a lot of people, myself included, for extended periods throughout the year. So, using Microsoft Teams, that could boost that in that sense for Microsoft. They do have a suite of that, but they also own Skype, and they really haven't used Skype correctly. So let's not devalue that. There's a team at Skype that I'm sure nervous at this news. What does that mean for them? Like, what does that mean for Discord staff? Things like that nature, if they do get purchased. And there is the worry, Microsoft is picking up all these studios. And this is specifically Microsoft, not necessarily the Xbox division. I would say if it was Phil's team specifically, I would be worried, just because that's a lot of big purchases in a very short time. Even though it is bolstering that system and those background effects, should I say, and not like Microsoft won't integrate this with Xbox in one say, but I like Phil. I feel like she just wants to be a cameo in this video. Do you just want to be a cameo, Zoe? You should be asleep. Goodness me. Anyway, I feel like if Phil was spearheading that, if specifically he was in charge of those talks, I think it was great. I mean, now Discord said that the one who reached out to Microsoft to gauge interest in potential sale is that of Xbox head Phil Spencer. He has been part of these chats, so that's cool that in a how well regarded he is in the whole Microsoft family. I mean, I feel like Phil, as a consumer, is very approachable in a like a Jack Tretton kind of way, like these heads of these studios who are like, seem very approachable and seem very like consumer forward in a sense. I mean, still there are corporations, they don't really, they want your money more than any, but there's something about Phil that does scream that he is almost to a certain degree like the common man, the kind of guy who wants to bolster these services, bolster Xbox, and as this platform now. We're a few months into the what we would call next gen, and now is the current gen of the Series X and S and PS5. Soon, possibly with a Nintendo Pro in the future, and it is interesting to see how much he pivoted Xbox division since taking over, and now it's becoming a platform that fosters backwards compatibility and this Netflix type service in Game Pass, and having these exclusives like Outriders is going to be on Game Pass. Octopath Traveler you can download right now as of this recording. Like, that's awesome. They didn't even announce it was coming to Xbox. They were like, hey, Octopath Traveler. Last week they were like, hey, Octopath Traveler, come to Game Pass day one. When's it coming out? Oh, next week. Forgot to say that. Sorry. Have fun, JRPG nerds. It's like, and we were all like, yes, we will. Just want to see that on a Series X. Granted, I don't have a Series X or S. Shout out to y'all if you have one. But I mean, still, like, he's been fostering this to me, creative, very open, very forward Xbox that we haven't seen in, the Domatric era is the complete opposite, I would say, of this. And now having Phil Spencer in this role has been very good. So to see Phil be like, hey, guys, and big wigs at Microsoft, I can't remember the actual CEO. These guys have something here, and they're looking to, there's rumors that they want to go public, but maybe we can integrate them. That's interesting. So I feel, because there's smoke in this one, I feel like Discord's going to be bought out by Microsoft. If not, Epic Games. I don't want to see it go to Amazon. I don't think that would be a good fit for them. But I think Epic Games or Microsoft, and I think Microsoft is going to be very aggressive with this, unless they go public. Unless they truly are going to go public, I feel like Microsoft's got this one in the bag. I'd be very shocked if they don't. But that is a very short video. No, I guess it's kind of normal for me. It's about normal time. But anyway, it's a little quick Xbox roundup. That's what's going to be the title of the video. Just wanted to say hi again. Hopefully there's not another super long extended break. There may be. Stuff is crazy in life. But, as always, I love you guys. Deuces.